Hi guys, and welcome to our review of Resident Evil Revelations, the game and raid mode. I am Ninja Misty, and with me, as always, is...
Resident Eyeball.
The Resident Eyeball, Ninja Andrew. He is the Resident Eyeball.
What?
He sees all.
Excellent.
Excellent. So, Resident Eyeball, why don't you tell our viewers what we're going to be doing today?
Okay, so we totally tried to do one of these already, and I died horribly and terribly, so we had to start all over again. So now we're going to be trying a different level, one that's not going to take as long, and hopefully it'll be more fun in the long run for you guys. So what we're going to do here is... this is raid mode. Essentially, there's the single-player storyline of the game where you're playing by yourself, and then raid mode is going back through sort of the same zones with different enemies loaded into them in different areas, and you're able to play that co-op online. So, not a bad little mode to have in addition to the single-player storyline in this game, and basically... I'm going to go to the stages here. It allows you, there's 3 different difficulties. We're working on unlocking the second difficulty, working up on our way to get to the third. There are, I think, 16 levels plus 1 final boss level in the list here. So it's basically all the areas you played in the game, just they're done slightly differently. And basically, they each come with a recommended level, so there's a reward for beating it under that level, and even if you've leveled up past that already, you can reduce your character's level by going into the character screen, and that's what Misty and I have done. So we're going to be playing the Semiramis. It's a stage 11, recommended level 10. So Misty and I have gone in and we've reduced our much higher levels down to a level 9 so that we will be playing it sort of more at the level that you're supposed to be playing it at. So I'm going to go into the...
And it scales your weapons and everything down to that level.
Exactly. So it's going to be more of a realistic look at what it's like to play this versus us just beasting through it with our high-level characters. So I'm just in the character select screen. Do you want to talk a little bit about characters?
Characters, there's a pretty wide selection. You can see here some I have not unlocked because I haven't reached those achievements. Some characters, let's say you have Jill, by completing certain objectives, you unlock alternate skins. Same thing goes for Chris. Then you have Parker. You can see for Chris, Jill, and Parker, there's 3 alts. Let me talk about Jill for just a second. The third costume for Jill, you're going to get when you complete the ghost ship, which recommended level for that is 50. So we're a little bit away from that. I think I'm level 27 before the reset, and Ninja Andrew, you're like 25 or something like that?
22.
22? Okay.
I have some catching up to do.
For sure. But you can see that that's going to take a little while before we get there. So just so you know, each character, depending on who you choose, they have different stats. You can see there on Parker, Shotgun Mastery, and Hard Hitter. Those change a little bit with his alternate costume. You have 2 special characters that you can purchase. That would be Rachel Ooze, which is just a really attractive character to have, but you can see that she has very powerful physical attacks. And then you can get Lady Hunk. Both of those you can purchase from the store. And I think that kind of covers the characters, unless you have something to add.
Well, basically, sort of every character has their own specific flavor as far as what 2 skills they sort of specialize in, as well as each costume is a different variation on those. So just basically that no matter what weapons you really like and what your playstyle is, you're going to find somebody that probably suits your playstyle. whether it's a specific costume or whether you just like them in general. And then there's going to be different characters that are probably more useful in different situations. Like Raymond here has the Magnum Mastery, which is good for boss levels and stuff like that. So just choosing your character wisely as well as finding one that works for you. I think there's quite a few... there's enough variety that you're going to find somebody that you really like. So we're going to go ahead here. Let's just go into weapons a little bit as well. You want to talk about that at all, or do you want me to start?
I mean,
you can go.
I can say that you can see the 3 guns that I have here in my loadout. I like guns that are either going to push the enemy far away from me with a nice, powerful shotgun blast, and I also like weapons that are rapid fire. You can see here there are lots of mods that you can add to your weapons. You buy those in the store. Those come in extremely handy.
I actually went in and showed on my modding there's quite a few different versions of mods that you can get for your weapons, and then you can basically use those. Certain ones are only available for certain weapons, but basically you can use them to come up with combinations that really accentuate how it is that you like to play. So,
and the good thing is let's say that I get a better shotgun, I can come in here, strip my mods out of it before I sell off my weapon, and then just reslot those mods.
That's right. So basically you unlock weapons by beating the enemies in the zones, and then you also get points for beating the levels that you can use to purchase other weapons as well. So, and then you spend your time modding them and basically improving your gear until you can get into the next level and then moving along. I'm just going to go in the store here as well real quick and show here's where you would purchase new weapons. It'll sell you basically weapons that are at your level. So if you've adjusted your level like we have, it's giving me weapons at level 9 prices, which is much below what mine would really be. But then you can see also here you have stuff like mods, improvements for your character like ammo bags and grenade holders and stuff like that. If I was out of ammo, I would also be able to refill all of my ammo in here, so it's at least you're able to go in each time with a full ammo loadout if you can afford it. So it's not quite the same as far as having to collect all of your ammo, but it's nice to be able to go through and just dominate with a full loadout. So I think that pretty much covers the menu here. This is for raid mode. We should just say again, and we're going to just start it up. And while we play, we're going to talk a little bit about the game itself, I guess. Sorry if that was all long and boring. Oh my gosh.
Are you apologizing to me or to the viewers?
Both.
I'm just kidding.
You know, so here we go, guys. This is one of the more fun levels. It's not our favorite, but our favorite is very long, so we thought we would spare you guys.
We know you want to see these lizard people. Who wouldn't?
What's that? Oh, I thought you called us loser people. I didn't realize you were talking about the lizard people.
Lizard people.
Nice. Oh god. Score 1 for Andrew.
Andrew wants to fight the loser people.
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
They're on the Lido deck. So what's your favorite enemy in this game?
Oh god, I think we might actually be running into him in a second here. His name is I Need a Hug. Oh god. I need a hug, Misty.
Oh god.
Jesus. Wasn't that guy.
No.
That one was just because I wanted Misty to hug me.
Oh. You're so charming.
I have my ways.
You do have your ways. Another funny thing they do in here is you will come across enemies that have the names of people that you've played with recently. You can see in the distance.
It's you!
Me!
It's an enemy that I've played with recently.
Yeah.
Poor C, Misty.
Are you trying to say that I'm an enemy?
No.
Dang it.
Oh gosh.
Those guys are kind of like, I don't know, it's gross, but every time I see them I think I'm like a big giant zit because they explode.
Oh god, thanks Misty for that mental image. Oh god.
I just call it like I see it.
That's gross.
Evil is gross. I'm sorry.
I wonder if we are gonna have to deal with Mr. Hug. Maybe that's a different level.
Maybe a different level. You don't get a hug today.
Aw.
I know. You got a hug earlier, though.
Oh god.
Okay.
Do we need a key to get out of here? Or do you think we can just, like... I hear something. Yeah, it doesn't look like we need a key, so let's roll.
Unless you want completion, you know. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Woo!
Can't touch this. It's you.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Did you get away?
Yes, just barely. Jesus. He, like, looked in my face.
Sweet.
Oh, great. Favorite gun in the whole game. Crazy long revolver called the Pale Rider. Boom.
I'm just waiting for the flag to pop out of the end of it that says bang.
You know? Although I wish it had 2 more shots. Oh god. There we go. What's your favorite gun so far?
Well, you know, like I said, I like shotgun.
You know?
But what I tend to use most often is machine gun.
That's right. And so, after having played the single player and this co-op mode, how do you feel about the game overall?
I think they did a good job.
You know?
My experience with Resident Evil is not as vast as yours. I've only played 5 and 6 and playing 4 and then Resident Evil blah 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 Resident Evil Revelations. So
That's right.
You know, I was used to thinking of Resident Evil as co-op.
That's right. Which is not maybe everybody's experience with the Resident Evil series.
Because I came in with you at 5.
That's right. Although I would definitely say that I like playing the co-op aspect of Resident Evil more than playing any kind of solo. Like, I like the solo, I like the single-player side of this game, but, like, if given the choice, like, I would always rather be playing with my friends or with you than not playing with somebody, you know what I mean? It's like, I have more fun when I'm around other people, you know?
Well, my thoughts on it are particularly like this game, where for most of the time you are in a partner situation. Let that be another person instead of it just being, you know, AI.
Yeah, you know? Because, like, that's the other thing, is that, like, we're playing right now, like, The Last of Us, right? And that whole game is basically single player, and you have computer AI doing the job that you would probably rather have a human behind, rather than some, like,
Exactly.
somebody who's going to run out and give away your position, and, you know, that's a computer that you can't talk to and be like, hey, hold on a sec there, you know? So we're heading in here into the casino.
Because we want to gamble.
You know?
Yes.
And like I've said before, like, I think I was pleasantly surprised by this game. I got it mostly just to play, like, the single. I thought it was just going to be single player. I didn't realize there was even going to be co-op at all on it. So, like, I was just getting it to play alongside you, and then when it turned out that it had co-op, I was just like, oh wow, like, that's awesome, you know?
Absolutely.
Because both of us have liked playing these games, the Resident Evil series, from 5 onwards together.
What drew you to the Resident Evil series in the first place?
Okay, well, like, oh shoot, someone just shot me. The very first game from Resident Evil, actually, that I tried 1 and 2 back in the day, but never really got into them, because I was playing other stuff at the time. And then, here we go. It's I Need a Hug.
Yes, it is. Oh, God.
I need a hug, Misty. I'm gonna run away. But, first game I started playing really intensely was 4. And I probably, like, when I picked that game up for the first time, I probably played it all the way through without stopping on the first day that I had it. And then went back and started playing it on the harder difficulty. And, like, that was always, like, the main one that I was basing everything else against. And then playing 5, I did that by myself and then with friends once they got the game and stuff like that, or once I figured out that they had the game. And then after that, then I went back and really intensely tried to beat 1 and 2. And actually, okay, that's not true. Actually, between 4 and 5, I also picked up Resident Evil Outbreak for the PS2. This is all back when I was on PS2 as well, most of that. Oh no. Oh no! Woo! Don't need to die, you know? There we go. But, like, I think when I started playing 4, it was the best, best zombie, like, survival horror game, in my opinion, that I'd played up until that point. I'd played, Silent Hill games as well quite extensively before that, and like I liked them, but I liked being able to shoot and actually the way that the shooting worked in 4, which I know like surprises a lot of people because people didn't like the controls, but I thought the simplicity of them was like really well done back when that was like back on the PS2. I was like, you know, it's like you're basically playing the game with one stick and like 2 buttons, you know. So I was just like, this is wicked, you know. They did a really good job just to be able to do this. So I like getting the crap scared out of me in some way or another. So, you know.
For sure.
We're ready to do this?
Yep.
Finito.
Okay, we're done here.
That was great.
That was great. Alright, so let's see what kind of gear we got. Got our low level bonus. Leveled up our full level. And got some stuff we can sell off here. There we go. So just going back to the select screen here, and we'll finish it off. Oh, come on. Okay, so like, anything you want to say in conclusion?
No, I think that pretty much
You know,
it up for sure.
you know,
It's a good
I think
game.
I think it's definitely worth the money. I was a little concerned at the beginning, thinking that it was only going to be the single player. I thought it was going to be very short and there wasn't going to be a lot to it. But after seeing how much there is, and I think I didn't say this yet, but I think I was a little harsh in our first look at it. And after having played it through on the single player and the in the co-op mode, that I think they did a really good job, and I think it's well worth the money if you're a fan of this series and you like playing the single player or like the co-op side of games like this. So definitely a good little game. So thank you for joining us. Hope that you found this informative and at least got to see a little bit more of some of the enemy types and levels in this game. And join us again next time for more epic adventures and game reviews. We'll probably be reviewing The Last of Us very soon. So join us again next time for that as well.
See you later.